This week on the Shady 580 podcast.
I was watching a lot of Eddie Bravo talking about it on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah.
How they're now censoring flat Earth videos on YouTube.
Well,
I
go ahead.
I was just gonna say I didn't know if that was true or not because it doesn't seem like. Have you noticed getting any less views or anything from that?
No. It's interesting because YouTube's in a tough position. If you remember last year, you've been in this 8 months, you would have caught some of this. When Google, who owns YouTube, had to talk to the United States government about the issue of fake news and bad news that's on the internet. And of course, one of the one they focused on was flat Earth, which was weird. And so Google had to figure out something because what was happening is we're kind of systemic, meaning we generate so much interest that it just keeps looping on itself, meaning there was a guy that worked as a programmer for Google, and he came out after he worked for them, and they asked him why things are recommended on the sidebar. What initiates that? And he says, well, if the average flat earther watches 20 flat Earth videos in a row, what do you think happens? What do you think we're going to recommend? And what he was saying was there were so many people, because when you get into flat Earth, I mean, it's just you just binge watch immediately. You're just watching for like 2 weeks straight. That it was starting to clog the search engines, and we were getting recommended for stuff regardless. So if like you type in JFK, oh, here's some flat Earth videos for you. Pearl Harbor, flat Earth, potato salad, flat Earth. It just kept showing up to where eventually there was enough people complaining that they didn't say they were going to censor it. They just said we're going to recommend it less.
Okay, I see.
And it's fine. Actually, at that point, it doesn't really matter because we had already had. Remember, they were helping us, and I don't want people said, "Oh, Google's evil." It's like no. Google was helping us for at least 3 years straight. We were getting recommended all the time, not just in YouTube. We were also getting recommended in Google, and we still are in Google to a certain degree. But it's so prevalent out there that now they can say, "Oh no, we're doing something about it," and they're not really doing that much about it. I mean, the flat Earth topic makes Google a lot of money because you don't forget that YouTube is not just some internet thing; it is the largest television network in the world now. With thousands of lifetimes worth of content for just about literally anything you could think of. So they're not censoring it. No, you'll know when that actually happens because when channels go down or if all of a sudden if you were the next stage of censoring flat Earth would be if all of a sudden they did a headline and they said we're going to demonetize flat Earth, which they have not done.
Okay. That's good. I didn't know how far it had.
No, not.
If it was even true or not.
No. I mean, that is the first step, and people think it's a slippery slope. You're absolutely right for asking. In that, if they're not recommending as much, isn't that a form of censorship? It's like, if it was a government-run thing, yeah, maybe, but it's a private company. I mean, technically, it's no different than saying in a restaurant, no shirt, no shoes, no service, type of thing. You can get kicked out of a restaurant for no reason at all. You walk in there and you have no legal recourse. It's like they can just say, sorry, we have the right to refuse service.